I got some of the new releases from American Girl. Let's open them up. Hi you guys, it's me Chris and welcome back to the Doll Studio. I am so excited because I got some new stuff from American Girl. Not only did I get the dolls, but I also did get the Crocs collab, and I also got the accessories, and I also got the brand new salon chair that I am so excited to open up for you guys. But first and foremost, I want to open up the accessories because these are so cute, and I never buy the Truly Me accessories. Like even way back in the day, I never found any of the stuff to be cute, but this is actually so adorable, so of course I had to have it. But yeah, we are going to be opening this up, and I also do have the brand new salon chair to open up and review for you guys. Before we get started though, definitely make sure you guys are subscribed to my channel, like this video, give it a thumbs up, and also make sure you guys have your notifications on so that way you guys are notified about every single time that I post. The little bell thing, yeah, so let's get started. All right, so here for $32, we have the Truly Me Star Squad mini backpack and accessories. On the front, I always push down, you hear a little pop, and then just pull that little tab down there, and then cool. So in this accessory pack for $32, you get the AG bag, okay? Now, this is cute, fine, and dandy. I wish that they made these for like kids and adults because I definitely feel like I would walk around with this. It's just a hot, hot, hot magenta pink backpack, and it has AG and then like the star right there, and then you can actually put stuff in here. But the straps, I wish that they were like elastic so that way it wouldn't be so hard to put on a doll, but it's very, very cute. And then the little zipper is right there, and it has a little American Girl star. So that is the backpack. Next is the thing that I am most excited for. This is the American Girl tumbler. Now, I have a bone to pick with this tumbler, okay? And I don't mean the mini size version because the mini one is so cute. It looks like this. It says AG right there. It has a star on the back. The straw is in there. You can't open this up. I wish you could, because if you could, I would, but you can't. And then there is the handle. Be careful with that. I can see a lot of people like maybe squishing this or pressing too hard on this and then breaking it. So be careful with that. But you guys can see the little star right there. So cute. And this is perfect for your American Girl doll. I love this. I love this so much. These are the accessories that I want. Like, this is so cute. But I have a bone to pick with this because the human-sized one, let me go grab it. So here is the human one, and here is the doll-sized one. The only difference is that the doll-sized one doesn't actually have color for the star, whereas this one is white. This is the worst American Girl purchase I have ever made. I have been wanting to make a video talking about the worst products I've ever purchased from American Girl. This would be the #1 on top of the list because this is the most frustrating tumbler I have ever experienced in my entire life, because when you actually suck out of this straw, or if you put any other straw in this, it basically is like sucking air outside of your throat, and it is the most unpleasant experience in my like entire life. I've tried many a tumbler, and this one ranks #1 for being one of the worst ones. I know that people are gonna say like, oh, it's because it's like leak proof. I understand that, but there's definitely gotta be a way that like air isn't leaving my like esophagus and my lungs as I am like letting go of all the water to stop drinking, and it is so uncomfortable to drink out of. Anyone that has this cup knows what I'm talking about. I don't use this. This is just for decoration now. But if I ever do a photo shoot of these new Truly Me items, I definitely will be utilizing this, but I do not use this ever. And I actually regret purchasing this, but I used rewards for it. So I paid only like, I think like $10 for this or something, but it was definitely something that I used rewards for. Don't ever buy this cup. I'm sorry. Stick to the little mini one. You do not need this cup. It is the most unpleasant experience in my entire life. And I've tried many a tumbler, and this one really, really takes the cake for like being one of the worst ones, because why are you sucking air out of my system? It's just a whole thing. Anyway, that's my little tangent about that. The next thing that we get is this little beret, and it has a star right there. Very cute. And it does have the little like top of it with like the little pointy thing up here. Very cute. These are always annoying to put on, but I will find a doll and figure out how to put it on because I feel like I always put these on wrong and they end up looking like little like muffin men. But yeah, that's a cute little beret. And then last but not least, we actually have these matching bracelets and the doll bracelets. Now, I'm hoping that this is elastic, because I feel like for adults that want to put this on, it shouldn't be that hard. Okay, cool. It does actually, that was so easy. It actually goes on pretty easily. I was really worried that this wasn't going to be elastic and that it was going to be annoying, but this actually does work. And it does fit my little wrist. And it doesn't look awkward at all. There is a little space here that you guys can see where it stretches, but for the most part, for any adult, it should fit on your wrist. But of course, that depends on how big your forearm is. But yeah, for me, that fits, so I love that. Then you also get a little one for your doll, which is so cute. I know that they saw the whole like friendship bracelet thing going on with Taylor Swift and all that. So I know that they wanted to hop on that bandwagon, and it is literally an exact replica of the one that you get for you. And it has a little gold star right there. So cute. And it has AG right there. But yeah, that's the two of them. Very cute, very adorable. That is that. Okay. Now here I have Miss Girly. I don't have a name for her yet, so please excuse me. I am gonna put the little bracelet on her. Just slides on like that, and of course that fits like that. And then I did put the beret as best as I possibly could. I'm sorry if it looks weird. Again, I'm not the best with this stuff. And then the backpack, I'm just gonna put on her back to see how it looks. And again, no one mind the fact that this is how I do it. I know that it scares some people when I twist their heads, but that is fine. Okay, that's the backpack. And it does fit on her. Very, very cute. And it is very nice and snug and up there. And if you put her hair to the side, you can definitely see it. The thing that annoys me, though, about any of this stuff is the fact that the little American Girl tumbler is just, like, awkward in her hand. Like, I wish that the handle didn't have to be this way, but she can hold it. It's just like she's not holding it in her hand, she's holding it like kind of like in a weird like this kind of way, which like humanly it does work human wise, but for adult it just looks a little awkward. So I wish that they had found out a way to do it that it could literally like actually wrap around, but I know that that's probably like not possible because of course American Girl hands are very specific, but still cute otherwise. And it does fit the doll. But those are all the accessories. I wish they had added just one more jewelry piece, like a necklace, but that's me being, of course, very picky. But for the most part, this is definitely the cutest accessory set that American Girl has done in forever. And for those wondering, you can put the tumbler, from my understanding, in the bag. Yep. And then you can just close it up. And she has her tumbler in her backpack, and we never have to see it again. So, yeah, there she is. And the bracelet is really cute, and I'm happy that American Girl has one, not just for the doll, but also for you. An American Girl brand friendship bracelet is really adorable. And the hat is really cute. So yeah, there she is. And here we have the American Girl Long Hair Looks Salon Chair by Truly Me. This was $75. I used the rewards for this and was able to get it immediately. This is so cute. Now, I don't know about you guys, but the salon chairs, I've never liked any of the salon chairs that American Girl released. I had one from like, I think it was 2010, the blue one, but the back of it would always lift up and the suction part of it would never work. And anytime that I ever tried to like style my doll's hair in it, the back would kind of like make her go back with me, and it like you just couldn't style your doll's hair in it. And it was really, really annoying. So this one is new and it's $75. I'm just gonna open it up. I like the design of this one. It reminds me of the salon chair at the American Girl Hair Salon in New York. But when you open it up, this is, woo, a lot of stuff. I don't want to break anything. Wow. Okay. That's a lot. Okay, cool. So you get some plastic. In the wrapping, you actually get the actual base that has the little seatbelt so your doll doesn't move. And this is all soft padding. It's hard back here, but like it's still very like soft and like faux leather. Let me put this together. And then you do get a little seatbelt like that. Very pretty. And I love the way that this looks. It just looks so high class is the only word I could use for it. It just looks so like luxurious with the gold and the hot pink. It's just so cute. The branding on it is very adorable. Then here we have the petal. And the petal is just pink with a star. And of course, it's just going to snap onto the base. And then here is the actual base of the chair. And here are the instructions with the spray bottles and stuff like that. So here we go. Okay, cool. So we have in here the instructions of how to basically just set this up. You're just basically snapping pieces on, but it comes with 2 hair clips, which I will never be using these because they really aren't doing much. They're more so for the aesthetic purpose of giving the look of like styling your doll's hair, but I don't think these are actually going to do anything for your doll's hair. These could hold like the pieces of a waterfall braid maybe, but I don't think it would do much more than that. Then you get a very like Barbie brush kind of thing going on, and it says AG on it. This is obviously just like for play purposes. I wouldn't actually brush my doll's hair with this because this would absolutely rip out the wefts in her hair. But it says AG on the back. And then on the front, there is a little star. And the bristles are straight up hard plastic like a Barbie brush. TBT to when I used to play with Barbies, but this is literally an American Girl sized hairbrush. Again, wouldn't actually use this to brush her hair, but it's cool to like mimic the idea of doing that. Here we have a spray bottle, and I am so excited to finally have an AG branded spray bottle. This is AG all over it. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's literally stars and the words, it has the like AG logo on it, and there's a little cap, and it's literally just a spray bottle. Like these are like made for less than 99 cents. So I wish they had made it like a really, really hard plastic instead of this like really soft, squishy one, but I digress. Now the exciting part is the cape. I have an American Girl cape already, but this one is so much more cute in my personal opinion. It's really thin. This would not survive in the American Girl hair salon. It's basically like a piece of fabric, but it's so sheer. Like this on top of your doll's clothes would not protect it. This is again just more so for like the styling purposes and looks of styling as opposed to actually being like something I would use. Because this is going to do nothing. It's not going to protect your doll's clothes or your doll at all. Like this is going to still get her wet. Just from me touching it, I can tell that already. But there's little strings up here, and it says American Girl there, and it has a bunch of little American Girl stars all over it, and it's pink. Cool. Now the base. I wanted this because I want to attach it to this, like my table, and actually see if it will work. But if it doesn't, I will be fairly upset because it says that it can like actually hold on to stuff. And if it can't do that, I will cry because yeah, I don't want this to just be for aesthetic purposes. I genuinely want this to work. But this is what the base looks like. There's tissue paper on it. The base is this huge like suction part. There's a little handle right here that like lifts it. And then that way when you like bring it down, it should suction up anything underneath it. And this does not levitate or go up and down. It's just straight up like staying there, and it does go side to side. I'm gonna build this and then we will test it. But you're just literally doing 3 little snaps. You're just putting this together. So it snaps. And then this should just go on top of here. Align everything, and then you hear a snap, and now it is officially on. Regardless of whether or not this actually suctions to my table, I still do like the way that this looks. So regardless of anything, this will definitely be staying in my collection. But let me bring you guys down a little bit so you guys can see like if this suctions or not. So now we're a little bit lower. The lever, I levered it so that way it is fully like up. You can like tell when this is up or not. Because you can feel the mechanism at the bottom moving. I'm just gonna let this be here and let's see how well this actually suctions to my table. Oh wow. That actually suctioned very well. That is not an... Whoa, okay. Let's see how much, like, I could really lift this. Not to be dramatic, but I do want to see if this suctions the way that I... Okay, so yeah, that's what I thought. It suctions, but not suctions enough to, like... It will, like, go back and forth, but if I really wanted to, like, lift this... Oh, yeah. If I give it enough force, it does lift, but I feel like for styling American Girl hair, this honestly will be fine. Let me get a girly here. Sit her down, buckle her in. I want to see how it is when I actually like move with an American Girl doll in here and try to style her, because I don't want to give you guys an okay to buy this and it like not function the way that it's supposed to function. I'm just going to get her to sit. Cool. Now I can actually like style her hair and she's not gonna like move, hopefully, as much. I'm just shaking it around to see like how much it can like shake before it starts to like move. It's pretty hit or miss, to be honest. I feel like it needs to like really catch air at the base for it to want to like suction onto whatever it is. And to be honest, it may actually help to get your surface a little wet. I know on glass, this will definitely not move, but for me as a doll stylist, I definitely can see myself like doing doll hair and this moving at one point. But for the most part, I feel like it is pretty sturdy. It just like over time and depending on how much you're moving it around, it will start to like unlock. But I will say to maybe tilt it and then bring it down, so that way it catches enough air to suction it to whatever you actually want it to like stay with. But yeah, it does work and it does look really adorable. So I may honestly keep this. I mean, I'm gonna keep it either way, but I mean, like, I may just keep a doll in here so that way she always looks like she's getting her hair done. But that is the American Girl Salon Chair. All right, you guys, that is it for today's video. Definitely let me know your opinions on all the new stuff that I got. I'm very excited, very happy with all the new stuff that I got, and I definitely would recommend the two, but definitely make sure you guys are careful with this Salon Chair because look, I literally just lifted it right now and it unsuctioned. So the suction on this is definitely like hit or miss. And you definitely want to be aware of that if you are looking to purchase this. But for display purposes, I do like it. I think it's really cute. And I think that your American Girl doll will look adorable being styled in it. All right, you guys, that is it for today's video. Make sure you guys like this video. Comment down below. Let me know your thoughts and opinions. Subscribe to my channel. Make sure you guys are following me on my Instagram, which is at The Doll Studio by Chris. My TikTok, which is Chris American Girl. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.